80 points, another 80-point night. Been scoring 80 points in the past few ball games, not all over the time. Talk about that high score.
Because my kids share the ball, and that's something we wasn't doing early. If you guys watch us, whether we're on the road or at home, when we don't have any assists, we had 22 assists tonight. That means it's just solo dolo. It's just catch, shoot. We don't have any ball movement. And so when you move the ball, when you distribute the ball, when you play good defense, when you can score in transition, then it makes it easier in the half court. As well as you're scoring in transition. Sometimes we don't score in transition because we don't get stops. So that's another reason. But good ball movement, we were able to get some stops and we were able to get some easy buckets.
2-game winning streak going into the SWAC tournament. What does that mean as far as momentum?
It's good for us because we've struggled. Like I told my kids at half and before the game, February was not a good month for us. And for the simple fact that you guys have just rose to the occasion and did not let that define you, that's good. And we started playing our better ball at the end of February, starting with Jackson State. Again, we wanted the 3-game wins going in. That didn't happen, but that was my team that was back. So I told them, anybody else could have folded. You know, you guys did not fold. You found your will. You found yourself again. And let's continue to rock and roll. So for us, a team that has 6 overall wins, that's extremely good for us going into a hostile environment. I don't know scores, so I don't know where we'll be going, but to have that momentum going in is good for us, and I'm extremely excited for my kids.
It appears that we'll be headed to Southern because they right now is #1 team and they leading, so it appears that we're headed that way. What do Southern bring to the table against us?
I mean, if it is Southern, I don't know, they have to win. So yes, right now they're 1. If they don't win, then it's not Southern. But if it is Southern, then we like our matchups because Southern is a guard-oriented team. Now, they did a good job, which Fontenot did great by playing his bigs because we don't have bigs like that. We struggle to hold teams that have size. But for us, we're small, we're extremely active, and they're guard-oriented. So if we can continue to move the ball, if we can be pesky on the defensive end, if we can get stops, if we can knock down shots, and if our bigs can just not allow easy temps, not allow the ball to get inside as easy, I think we'll be okay.
As far as the Southern matchup, I guess I was trying to find out a score, but if I'm not mistaken, you went to Southern and gave them fits. Should have probably won that game on the road. Do you take anything from that as far as preparation this time if you have to face them again?
I mean, most definitely. We had, I want to say, 8 players when we went to Southern, and we had Jazz. No, not Jazz. We had Nala, and my guards did everything. And my guards for the majority of the year have done everything, and that's going to continue. And we have looked back several times. I've referenced that a couple of times. And again, when you're doing what it is you do best, when you're playing well, when you're being coachable, when you're moving the ball, when you want to, when you're playing with pride, nobody really can stop you. So that's one thing that we continue to harp on is we've come so close, but we've fallen short. Now we've got to look at why we've fallen short. We've got to continue to work on those things and then not fall short next go round.
Most of the players that do well throughout the year, they're consistent. You bring them with you most of the time. What players that's going play against Southern, they would have to step up to get a win in Baton Rouge?
Really everyone. It's not just 1 or 2 people. For us to be successful, everyone has to contribute. Like tonight, I'm looking at this stat sheet. We had 82 points. We had 2 people in double figures, and everyone else had 9, 8, 7, and 6 points, with China having 2. So everyone scored. For us to be successful, our bench has to be productive, and we had 36 points from our bench tonight. We had 30 points off turnovers. It's one thing to steal the ball, but if you're not able to score off of those turnovers, then it kind of just X itself out. So for us, it's not another person or 2. All 10 of my kids have to come to play. They have to be ready for us to have any type of chance to be victorious.
Talk about the last 3 ball games, you have the opponent have turned the ball over a lot, and talk about that.
I mean, we just got back to being pesky on the defensive end. You know, we were stagnant, if you could tell, at times out here. But when we are extremely active, when we're not on our heels, when we're the aggressor, we can turn people over. And we have to have movement. Early on, we tried to press. And if you're just flat-footed, if you're not moving when the ball moves, if you are reactive instead of being proactive, then that doesn't help. But for the simple fact that we have turned up our defense a notch. In practice, we go for 35 seconds on the shot clock when it's only 30 seconds. So if you can go for 35 seconds, you most definitely can play defense for 30 seconds. And it's just getting them to see how good we can be when you're all moving, when you're extremely active and not on your heels. So I give my kids kudos because they've really stepped it up in that area.
Most of the time going into the season, of course, the goal is to win the SWAC championship. Don't do that, you want a ball game at home. The fact that we're into the tournament, you look at that as a second chance to extend the season to get to Birmingham. We got to play in the game. How you look at, hey, we didn't win it, didn't get the game at home, but we got another chance here.
I mean, most definitely, our main goal is to make the tournament, and we're the 8th seed. Do I like the placement? No, but we're in. That was our main goal, is to make the tournament. Now, seeding is something totally different. And so you want to be playing at this time, whether you're the number 1 seed or the last seed. We get another opportunity. It's not like my kids are going and starting their spring break. We have practice tomorrow. We'll get on the road Monday, regardless of where we're going. So we have an opportunity. March Madness is what everybody wants. That allows you to start over 0-0. You know, and so right now, after today, everyone is 0-0.
Was there a tournament atmosphere in the dressing room after the ball game? Hey, we're going to be going.
Yeah, I mean, we were really excited. You know, after, you know, falling hard on our face last year, again, having won 6 total games, having played well, and then having a hard time in conference at times. Again, we were able to reach our goal, and we're extremely excited. But there's work that still needs to be done. My kids, I tell them I'm hungry. They're still hungry. And so we were happy. I want them to enjoy the victory of solidifying themselves as the 8th seed. Enjoy your senior night. Enjoy your parents. And then come ready, because we still have more work to do.
All right, that's going to do it for our post-game press conference. Thank you, Coach, and good luck to you.
Thank you.